To some more of our crews in the field. Kate Raddatz is near Chicago and 38th with a curfew update. She's been driving around, and I know she's experiencing something that I did the past night, was how eerily quiet it got around our city with the enforcement of this curfew when you compare it to Friday, Thursday, and Wednesday night. Isn't that right, Kate?
Yeah, Jeff, you know, we've gone through several neighborhoods on the way over here to 38th and Chicago, and I have to tell you, we saw a lot of neighbors out on their front porches really looking closely at us as we drove by, because I think neighbors, as we've seen, have been having these neighborhood meetings, talking to people, having meetings, making sure that they are keeping an eye out for each other. I want to give you an update, though, on 38th and Chicago, where I am. So just in the last, I would say, 5 minutes, we have seen people putting up some kind of a barricade here. This just happened. I do want to tell you, you know, obviously we are well past curfew at this point, but this has been very peaceful. We've been seeing people put balloons up in the air. I would say, even though we can't see the crowd now, it looked like there was about 100 to 150 people here. Probably not, obviously, the magnitude that you saw here yesterday, Jeff, but I will say, you know, we were here earlier today, too. This whole day, there was very peaceful protest. There was a prayer march that led up to 38th in Chicago, and now obviously we're probably at about 11:20 just after that, with still 100 to 150 people, but now they appear to be putting up some kind of a barricade. But you know, this is still a very quiet out here, despite there being still 100 people. The drive here, it is, as you said, eerily quiet just to hear that, but we do also see a lot of neighbors also keeping guard on their own homes, their own neighborhoods. Obviously, you saw, Jeff, yesterday when you were out here that the guard did move in. We haven't seen that, but obviously we're monitoring the situation out here for you tonight.
And as I learned yesterday, these things can change at the drop of a hat. It's interesting to me that you say that there's more than 100 people there. My estimation, Kate, of last night was 30, maybe 40, and it wasn't but 12 minutes, 15 minutes after I showed up that those Hennepin County sheriffs, I learned, because the deputy was right in my face as he was checking my credentials. So it's a mixture of the different law enforcement. You mentioned those barriers. Last night I saw also makeshift barriers. I saw on a couple of streets just a collection of trash cans set aside, almost like anything people can turn into their own barrier to protect this area from drivers and from law enforcement. This community wants to keep that ground sacred, so to speak, because it brings that sense of calm for so many people. And to see a large crowd there tonight, and you know, reinforcement of those barriers, it's as if they're holding up there again to claim this as their spot. But to hear that there's such a number and we haven't heard from law enforcement yet surprises me, and just a warning, just a heads up, because you don't know what could happen next.
You don't, and I think a lot of people saw that moment, that video of you know, what that just changed so drastically, and so obviously we know that's possible here. I'm sure the people here know that's possible here. So yeah, we're keeping an eye on it.
Much, Kate. Live at 38th and Chicago, the spot where George Floyd's deadly arrest occurred, took his final breaths. Now a memorial for so many in the Twin Cities. Thank you, Kate.